Hi, this is Mrs. Murdock, and I wanted to demonstrate for you how you can go about coloring some of these diagrams that we're occasionally going to give you. And you can do it without having to print anything out. You can just do it right on your screen. And all you need to do is open the PowerPoints that we share with you, and then go to, if I can go back to like the home page looks like this, right? So if I go across here, if you can see my arrow, and I push draw, all of a sudden I have some coloring pens. Now, you might not have all these. You may only have 4 of them. But you can add all the colors you need by going add pen. So I recommend highlighters because they're nice and thick and you can color nicely with them. And you can pick any colors you want. You can make a purple one and then you have a purple one, right? Now for this exercise, this one was coloring water molecules and compounds that dissolve in water. So it already tells you what the rules were here. The oxygen atoms are blue, hydrogens we leave white, don't color those. Carbon atoms are red, and sodium are green, and chlorines are yellow. So let's make sure we have all those. We have a blue. Yeah, I've got a blue. I've got a red. I've got a green, and I've got a nice yellow here. So I'm all ready to go. So if I go here, in the first picture, I've got a water molecule. And if you didn't understand that this is an oxygen and these are hydrogens, now you know. But I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm going to go on to this one. Right, so here we have some carbon dioxide. There's a carbon, and there's oxygens on either side. And that is also true. These diagrams are kind of expecting you to extend your understanding that if this middle one is the carbon, then all of these middle ones here are also carbons. And then on their ends are oxygens. So remember, carbons were, let me remember what those were. Carbons are red, oxygens are blue. All right, so red and blue. So I'm going to go red, and I'm going to go, here's red, and then you can color all of those red, see? Okay. Forgive me not being quite as neat because I'm just trying to get through this quickly. And then the oxygens are blue, so I'm going to go to blue. In fact, maybe yeah, that's good. And blue, right? So there's blue. And you can do this. You can do this easily. You don't have to have a printer. You just need to get into PowerPoint. And PowerPoint is, it's going to work on your computer without any problems, right? So if I put this up for you in Google Classroom, you should be able to handle that. All right, so now over here we have more oxygen, which is also blue, and hydrogens. So your waters have that blue oxygen, and you leave the hydrogens alone, right? So I'm just following the pattern. And all of those are going to be blue, and I can keep going with this until the whole picture is done. And you can probably do a much nicer, neater job than me, but I want to get through this before my video time runs out and give you just an idea of how this is going to look. So there's all the water molecules. Okay, next picture. All right, so now I have more waters. Here's another blue, so all the water molecules have these blue oxygens. I can start with that since I know I already have my blue pen working, right? So I'm sure you guys can be much neater than this, but this is just to show you how to do it and that it is very easy to do and that you are capable of doing this. There's more water here, there's another water there, and there. There's all my oxygens in my water, and there's actually one hanging out down here. All right, now sodiums and chlorines. I want to make sure I get the right colors here. Sodium, Na is green, Cl is yellow. Okay, so Na is green. Those are these. My Na is green, and then that's an Na. And then all the smaller circles here were also sodium. Symbol Na+. I'm just going to color all the sodiums in there, showing you that this salt crystal, this is a salt crystal that's made up of ionically bonded sodiums and chlorines. I'm sorry, I'm not being really neat here, but that's just, you can do better. Okay, and then the chlorines are yellow, so I go up and get my yellow. Oh, jeez, that was terrible, sorry. There's my yellow. And so my crystal has all the yellow in it. And there's also a chlorine that's here that has a hydration sphere around it, hydration shell, where all the waters are attracted to the negative chlorine. So that's also over there, and this is also all yellow here, and here, and here, and here. And, yep, all of that. So there's yellow atoms of chlorine in between all of the green atoms of sodium. And then the diagram is showing you that the sodium and chlorine disassociate from each other. They break away from the crystal in water, and then the water surrounds them to separate them. And that's how salt dissolves. So then, in order to make sure you save this, right, you save it up here and give it a name. And put your name on it, and then you can attach it to your Google Classroom and then submit it, and it's done, and it doesn't take that much time. And that is how you use the draw feature to color in some of the diagrams we'll give you this year. So now you have that as an option, and it's really not difficult. So if we give you diagrams to color, that's how you do them. And I hope that was helpful.